So, just to give a final update on this thing, I did get everything working on it that I wanted to, except being able to push more boost, but this thing, I'll show you in a second. Thing runs like a top though. Thing runs great, still, even with the mileage it has on it. The big issue is why this thing's completely, I'm not doing anything more with this project for now, is the rear trailing arm mount is knocking on it, and I've already built both sides, so I'm not going to deal with that anymore. It's not worth it to me. So I'll have to get a replacement in the future. So here's what we got going on. So to reiterate, this is a Saturn Vue with the 2.2 Ecotech stock engine with TD04 high output turbocharger from a Saab 9.3. And I built the intake, the downpipe all the way to the back, and all the charge pipes myself. And how I'm getting away with fueling for something like this is the use of an auxiliary fuel controller. This one specifically, this one looks at manifold air pressure. It has its own built-in sensor. And this thing fires 2 auxiliary fuel injectors in front of the throttle body, which is right there. So this will only inject fuel when it sees positive boost. And this is where I'm getting tach signal from right here, the ignition coil. So that's basically how this thing's running. I might get rid of this because I noticed this doesn't do anything. So, and this is a tach adapter to turn, because when you're getting the signal from this, it thinks it's 2-stroke. So this doubles that and it gives it a 4-stroke signal. So I got a manual boost controller right here to increase the boost I want to. Yeah. OP from the back of the block. O2 sensors right there for the stock computer. Stock computer still running everything. There's one of the charge pipes that runs into the bumper here. Yeah, you can't see it, but the pipe's back there. Then the intercooler is behind the grill. You can kind of angle it. You can kind of see one of the clamps right there. There's an intercooler right on top of the bumper here, right behind here. And she comes around, goes under this headlight, right underneath of it. I can show you. It's hard to tell, but there's a pipe that's right under here. The pipe literally runs like this, then it goes under here, and yeah, it comes around. It's like a loop, but yeah. So I probably would have redone the exhaust. I will in the future on the next one, because I mean, it's definitely reminds me of the 2000s. I just did this with whatever exhaust I had lying on, so it dumps right at the side. It sounded great though, actually, not gonna lie. It's a little loud for me, but it sounded good though. So I'll give you a couple blips. So yep, that's what we got. So otherwise, this is a really potent setup. The biggest things about a setup like that is because it's purely based on a piggyback setup, I cannot, and since it's drive-by wire, it's not drive-by cable, the thing doesn't like it when you're making positive boost and part throttle, so you basically have to avoid that. The way I have it set up is I've bypassed the vehicle speed sensor, so the thing forces itself into open loop whenever I go wide on the throttle with simple. I got gas pedal right there, so I can turn the flashlight on so you can see in there. So I actually have a physical switch right here, so that when I press this, I got a little bar coming off the gas pedal. So when I press this all the way, this pushes it down, and this will intercept the vehicle speed sensor signal. And when you do that on this vehicle, it might work on other J bodies and other early Ecotech vehicles. Not sure, never tried it, but yeah, doing that forces the vehicle into power enrichment. There's no delay, because the problems with the stock Vues is if you don't bypass that and you're running boost, it has a power enrichment delay and it will not run rich like you want it to. and it will fight the auxiliary fuel controller, which is what you don't want. I tried to do my best to make sure that the stock computer controlled stuff when I didn't want boost, and I want the auxiliary fuel controller to help with boost. Without fighting it, I should say. But yep, that's the short end of the stick. Maybe I might come back to this another year or two and try to push more boost out of it. I was able to get best probably quarter mile time about like a 14.7, which is I think pretty fucking good for a 4-cylinder turbo SUV. It was getting on par with the Redline, the Honda V6 one, but it is what it is. So maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see me jump back to this in a year or two. Who knows? I just got to find another one that's really clean. So yeah, let me know what you think. This is definitely a one-of-a-kind build. I think I'm only the second guy who's ever attempted this successfully. And the other guy knew already blew up his engine. I think he ran lean on injector went bad, and he ran lean and he destroyed cylinder 3 or something. But yeah, this thing runs flawlessly because, yeah. So anyways, cheers, take care.